Welcome to the Balanced Hormone Solution podcast. If you're a woman, 35 plus, feeling exhausted, struggling to lose weight, and wondering where your libido went, this is for you. I am Tracy, a functional medicine practitioner who helps women balance their hormones naturally without prescriptions, guesswork, or trendy nonsense. Because here's the truth. Your symptoms aren't random. They're signals. And if you know how to listen, you can fix the root cause and start feeling like yourself again. If you're ready for real solutions, let's get to it. Welcome back to the Balanced Hormone Solution podcast, where we cut through the noise and teach you how to actually feel like yourself again. If you've ever felt confused by the word detox, if you've ever been told to drink a green juice and call it healing, or if you've been doing all the quote-unquote right things, but you still feel bloated, moody, or stuck, this episode is for you. Today, I'm walking you through how your body really detoxes hormones. Not the trendy way, but the actual science-backed, no-nonsense process that your liver and gut go through every single day. And here's the best part. Once you understand it, you can support it without extremes. So let's get one thing straight. Detox isn't some 3-day juice fast that leaves you starving and cranky. It's something your body does 24/7, especially when it comes to your hormones. Every estrogen molecule your body makes, every dose of hormone replacement therapy or birth control, it all has to be processed and cleared. Otherwise, it builds up, it recirculates, it gets stored in fat, and that's when symptoms show up. Things like PMS, breast tenderness, mood swings, inflammation, and weight that just won't budge. So I want you to think about detox like taking out the trash. You don't just bag it, you need to move it, seal it, and actually take it outside. The same goes for your hormones. So let me break down the 3 phases that your body goes through. Phase 1, we call it activation. So think of this like the sorting room, and it happens in your liver. Your body uses enzymes, mostly from a group called cytochrome P450, to start breaking down hormones. And they basically take a hormone like estrogen, and it begins to change its form. But here's the kicker. Those new forms, they're sometimes more toxic than the originals. It's like taking the trash out of the bin, but leaving it leaking on your kitchen floor. Not ideal. And that's why you need things like antioxidants to neutralize the damage while your body is doing the work. So, what are the things that helps phase 1? B vitamins, especially B2, B3, B6, B12. B vitamins are energy for a woman's body, and most women are low in them. Next is magnesium, the unsung hero. We can never have too much magnesium. Taking it before bed, yes, it helps us sleep. Yes, it helps us move our bowels. But it is a part of most enzymatic processes in the body, and we truly need magnesium on repeat. Next would be glutathione, vitamin C, vitamin E. These are powerhouse antioxidants that we're likely not getting enough of. And lastly, it's protein. And we need the protein for the amino acids. Now, let's go into phase 2. Phase 2 is called conjugation. So think of this like the packaging department. So now that your body sorted the waste, it needs to seal it up. And that is when your liver binds those activated hormone metabolites to molecules that make them water soluble so they can actually leave your body. So you can think of this like bagging up the trash properly before it goes out to the curb. It needs to be in a usable form in order to be able to eliminate it. So what are the tools that help phase 2? Well, sulfur-rich foods are the star of the show here. Those would be things like onions, garlic, and cruciferous vegetables, things like broccoli and cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, right? Amino acids again, we need that protein. So glycine, glutamine, taurine, very important here. Zinc, selenium, and more B vitamins. Methylation nutrients, things like choline and folate. We need all of these to package up the trash. This is where the toxins are bound and neutralized and move them out of the body, which leads us to phase 3, elimination, which we can think of as actually taking out the trash. So now we send those sealed bags out of the house, and that happens through your poop, through your urine, and through your sweat. And if your gut's not moving, if you're constipated, or if you're not sweating or hydrating well, that trash just sits and it leaks. And sometimes your body reabsorbs it and estrogen recirculates. And guess what? It ends up stored in fat. So what helps this phase 3 process? Fiber, at least 30 grams a day. We need it from flax, we need it from chia, we need it from leafy greens. Water helps. I recommend all my clients drink half your body weight in ounces a day. Daily movement. We have to get things moving physically in order to get things moving internally. Extra tools that we can bring in would be things like castor oil packs, sauna, dry brushing, right? So when these systems are sluggish, we get constipated, we get dehydrated, we have poor bile flow, and then your body's going to reabsorb these hormones, especially estrogen. All right, and that's where these symptoms of like bloating, heavy or irregular periods, mood swings, weight gain, especially belly fat, that's when all of that's going to come in. So remember, your Dutch test is what's going to show you how well this is happening, especially with estrogen metabolites like 2-OH, which is good, versus 4-OH and 16-OH, which ends up being like the more inflammatory pathway. So if you haven't done the Dutch test to take a deeper look at your hormones, I cannot recommend it enough. We learn a tremendous amount from just peeing on 4 strips, mailing those in. You do it at home. You get a wealth of information back. So amazing, right? So what happens is when these things get clogged, our detox systems don't work. Okay, and this is not something that a juice or a fast is really going to optimize. Okay, but the good news is you can support this process gently. And it takes rhythm, it takes awareness, and it takes proper nutrition. And occasionally we can use targeted supplements to help this process as well. So as far as your takeaway this week, I want you to know that you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to do a cleanse, quote unquote. You just need to support all 3 detox phases daily. Okay, so here's your homework. Start your day with lemon water. I love doTERRA's lemon oil. It's so fresh. They use a lot of oils to get a lot of lemons to get one little teeny tiny bottle. 1 or 2 drops in 8 ounces of water is a great way to wake up digestion and start the process in these 3 phases. Eat 2 cups of cruciferous veggies with every single meal, particularly lunch and dinner. Get your breakfast with some fruit. Add a probiotic or a prebiotic rich food. Okay, remember the difference between those two is a probiotic is actually the bacteria that will live in your gut, but the prebiotic is the food that bacteria needs in order to thrive. Okay, and we need both. Or add in a detox bath or a castor oil pack. But most importantly, you need to poop daily. Seriously, it matters more than any supplement. If you are not having at least 1 bowel movement a day, send me a message. Girl, we need to talk. We've got to get your bowels moving better. Okay, so your body knows what to do. Your body has these instructions. It just needs a little bit of assistance from you. But what I need you to know is that you're not broken. You're just hormonally misunderstood. But when you support your liver, your gut, your rhythms, your hormones get the message that you're safe and you can heal now. All right? So if this episode helped you, would you share it with another woman who needs it? And if you're ready for deeper support, I'd love to walk you through this inside the Balanced Hormone Solution, because you don't have to figure this out alone. All right, until next time, friends, stay hydrated, eat your broccoli, and trust your body. She is on your side. That's it for today's episode of the Balanced Hormone Solution podcast. If this resonated, don't just listen, do something about it. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. And if you know another woman who's tired of feeling like a stranger in her own body, send her this way. For more support, check out the show notes. I've got resources to help you get started. Just remember, your body isn't broken. You just need the right tools. See you next time.